My name is Steve Jenkins. I'm responsible for EMEA for Q1 Labs. I've been with the company about 18 months. Q1 Labs, Security Intelligence. It's about taking a single pane of glass view of a company's infrastructure. It's not just about logging events or compliancy. It's about building a whole jigsaw or a picture of what's going on in the infrastructure. So seeing what people log on to, network behaviour is key, understand who's talking to who, where it's going, taking all the way up to layer 7, and in particular social networking sites, which today are potentially a huge risk for companies. The vast majority of issues now happen internally. We all hear about the cyber attacks coming externally, but we're seeing more and more evidence of people, sometimes by mistake, sending information they shouldn't be sending to their peers and other companies, opening up security risks through social networking. So compliance today is a tick in the box, but it's not the solution for security intelligence. Q1 in Europe, we're now covering 18 countries. We sell through partners across those 18 countries. We've grown from 6 to 32 people now within the European theatre. We see a lot of companies now beginning to understand that they have to have this technology with a single pane of glass to satisfy their own internal audit processes. We hear so much about attacks now with the Saga games recently. We've now been invited to the RSA conference in October to do a conversational presentation on security and how that impacts everyone. So what's changed in the last 6 months? Well, I think one of the highest profile is the WikiLeaks story. Here you had an alleged trusted employee allegedly sending data to a third party, and he had all the right authorization to do that. So how do you stop a trusted employee potentially doing something he or she shouldn't do? And that's where this single pane of glass comes in. It's looking at network behavior, it's looking at things that haven't normally happened. We spotted a laptop in, of all places, Australia, that the guy logged on in the morning and all of a sudden the network started behaving very strangely, and he actually had a virus in the laptop. We were able to detect that before it propagated into other parts of the network. So it's getting a more complex picture out there, and what Q1's labs do is take the complexity and make it simple for the user to understand what's going on. So we've got people that may have 1 billion events going on a day, and we bring that down to 20 or 25 potential offences, and that's a very easy number to manage. If you've got hundreds of offences or potential offences coming in, you can't find the ones that are important, and that's our job. Getting those 500 that you normally get in a day down to 5 or 10 that you can actually look at. So with the latest Gartner quadrant on SIEM, which is also an endorsement of how important this technology is to companies now, we are now in the top right-hand quadrant, and the good news is we move further to the right and further up as well.